Today, we are discussing the concept of personnel and performance management. Personnel management is referred to as a role in the organization that has a responsibility in hiring the individual that is suitable for the position and see the employee as a mechanism in the organization. During traditional public administration, personnel management is based on the merit rules and regulation, policies and procedure. The establishment of merit in personnel management is to prevent partisan political interference in the implementation of policy and bureaucracy. In this era, it focuses more on achieving fairness rather than the outcome. Meanwhile, in new public management, the personnel management is reformed to human resource management that contains the flexibility in employment such as hiring employee, selecting, providing training that will give benefit to the organization. This shows that human resource has an autonomy to recruit employees in the organization. Next, definition of performance management is a system that allows managers to observe and evaluate the performance of employees. In traditional public administration, performance management is measured according to the inputs such as money spent, the number of employees, the number of devices such as computers and others. It shows that the performance management is measured based on the financial and accounting and neglect the non-financial measurement. On the contrary, in NPM, it refers to reformation and will focus more on intangible resources to measure the performance such as quality of services, interaction with customers, innovation and customer satisfaction. For example, key performance indicator, total quality management and others. In this video, we will discuss personnel and performance management in the public sector through digitalization. First of all, digitalization can be defined as the system of transformation of digital technology that will be used in a business model to generate revenue and can produce opportunities. Digital technology can be classified as software system, processing data, mobile devices, and more. Digitalization also is one of the initiatives in NPM and has been used in many countries to increase the effectiveness and efficiency. For example, Road Transport Department in Malaysia producing GPJ EQ system to introduce an online queue waiting system. Hi and good morning. My name is HAZWANI.
My name is AZIM. So, today we here to talk about the public experience with government services.
So, let's interview the public. Hi Miss.
Hi.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, of course.
What is your experience when using government services?
Oh, I already experienced so many government services before this, but I don't satisfied with JPJ services.
May I know why?
I don't like how JPJ manage its operational encounter service because before this, I want to renew my license. But the representative or officer are not being available to be contacted. And at the same time, there are so many procedures to solve one problem. And I also don't feel welcome by the officer because the officer always look angry while deliver their service to the customer.
Why do you think the operational management at the counter service is not efficient enough?
Okay, firstly, based on my experience, I think this kind of problem happen when the employees at the counter service are not expert enough in that position and they are not fully trained to deliver a good service to the customer. That's why the whole operational at the counter service are affected the customer satisfaction.
So, what are the solutions that you can recommend?
Okay, since government now have digitalized certain of its services, I think government should increase digital literacy among its employees by sending its employees to training about digitalization. Why do I say so? Is because it will increase digital knowledge and help employees to use the system correctly. Not only that, digitalization is in according with this era. So when the employees are skillful enough, it can save time consuming and also reduce cost operation in operational counter service. So that's all.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay.
Hi sir, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Can I have some question with you?
Yeah, sure.
Have a seat.
Alright, let's go.
Very good. three questions about our government services provided to our public. So my first question is, what is your experience when using the government services?
Well, I had to stand a long queue in the JPG building. This is because I cannot renew my driving license at the Urban Transformation Centre (TC) and the post office. In addition, I also made the transaction, online transaction in the MySyRAF system, but still need to attend JPGs for the transaction and the printing process. JPG should serve the customer with the better facilities and technology in order to simplify the process and save customers' time. So I think customer entitled to receive the better and efficient service from the JPG.
For the second question, I want to ask, why do you think customers should get better facilities and technology services from JPG?
Well, JPG has stated various facilities that can give benefit to the customer in their digitalization strategic plan implemented by them. The purpose of the plan is to ensure that the customer get the service that they need and meet their needs by providing more efficient service and improve quality delivery as a whole. They also plan to fully digitalize to improve quality of the service provided by their agency to the customer. So we expect the much better service from the JPG.
Thank you for your answer. And for the last question, so what are the solutions that you can implement for the JPG or other public government agencies?
So it is important for JPG to invest in the modern infrastructure and technology to improve quality of the service delivery. That will be able to meet customer expectation and improve quality of the communication. Digitalization is an initiative introduced by JPG will be able to streamline process, improve enforcement and meet the customer expectation. Therefore, investment in modern infrastructure and technology is essential for the JPG to meet the demands of the customer and improve overall service delivery.
Alright, thank you for your answer.
Hi Miss, do you have some time?
Yes,
I want to ask you some question regarding the government services.
Oh, okay.
So what is your experience when using the government services?
Okay, so few years ago, I went to JPJ to get my car registration grants information, but it was modified by JPJ without following the proper procedure. And also, my friend has been complaining about the JPJ not following the operating procedure as they give preferential treatment to certain individuals, such as letting them cutting lines or and provide services to the affairs that they want only. So this shows that there has been misconduct activity as they did not follow the provided procedure.
Why do you think it has become like that?
I think from my finding, it is related to the complex corporate requirements, as the procedure might be too complex to follow. Thus, it will give a burden to the officers to comply and will solve simple customer problems only. For instance, there have been cases where a customer failed to receive approval for the proposed project because the approval procedure was taking too long to be done.
So what are the solutions that you can recommend?
I think the solution that I can recommend is, since digitalization is a common thing in this modern era, the government can use compliance management software to enforce rules and regulations among employees. This software can help organizations to digitally track and keep track of documents like customer complaints, employees, training records, rules and procedures and others. So therefore, this software will notify the relevant employee whether they are complying with the procedures or not.
Okay, Miss, thank you.
For the first question, I want to ask, what is your experience when using government service?
To be honest, I have mixed feelings. When I engage with government services, the experience sometimes feels hindered by data-related problems. For instance, in healthcare, accessing complete patient records seems challenging due to fragmented information across various systems. It often makes it tough for healthcare providers to make well-informed treatment decisions. Similarly, in services like telecommunications, encountering multiple entries for the same subscriber due to inconsistent data across databases leads to inaccuracies in service details. These issues make the services less reliable and efficient. However, I've heard that Malaysia is actively working on digitalization efforts to integrate and manage data better within its administrative entities. I hope these improvements will eventually lead to more efficient and reliable government services.
For our next question, I want to ask, why do you think there is a lack of data management in certain government entities?
There seems to be a lack of effective data management in certain government entities, and a couple of reasons stand out. One key issue is the limited resources and infrastructure available. Malaysia's focus on digital technology often faces hurdles due to insufficient funds and resources, diverting attention away from data management. Additionally, a cultural factors plays a role, with traditional bureaucratic thinking causing resistance to change and reluctance to share information. There's also a lack of awareness among officials about the importance of data management, which hampers prioritizing related initiatives. Reports like the one from ASYRAAF in February 2023 highlight substantial budget allocations for specific applications managed by different ministries, indicating the significant costs involved in managing this system.
Lastly, can you give other solutions that you can recommend for the government services?
In my opinion, one key solution to enhance data management in government entities lies in prioritizing staff training. It is crucial to equip the public sector workforce with the necessary skills to effectively handle, analyze and interpret data. This involves comprehensive training programs covering data gathering, organization, analysis and visualization. Efforts like the initiative by the Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation (MDEC), such as the Let's Learn Digital LLD program, offering free data science courses, exemplify steps towards enhancing data processing capabilities in the public sector. However, these training efforts need ongoing adaptation to match the evolving data landscapes and must be tailored to suit the specific needs of different government entities. Overall, investing in continuous and adaptable data handling training is essential for Malaysia's successful journey to digitalization, enabling informed decision-making and ensuring a citizen-centric government.
In our interview session just now, we can see that the government services need some improvement for their personnel and performance management. This is to enhance the good quality in their services to align with the objective of new public management. For example, the public sector can use the recommendation given from the public. That's all from us. Thank you.